Then we come to the 4 people singing. Well, for 4 people singing, that's okay. The only problem really is that who's in charge of the blend from the 4 voices? When I was doing that kind of vocal in the group that I was on during the 60s, we would do 4 freshman vocals. I don't know if anybody ever remembers the 4 freshmen, but they were a 4-part vocal group that sang real intricate, close harmony things. And they were very difficult to sing. But the whole thing is when everybody's in tune, the chords ring. So you have to really be focused on each other and close so that you can hear all of the voices and put your pitch right in that chord where it's supposed to be so that it would ring. And then one microphone, usually a dynamic because they never had condensers on those live jobs, would catch that blend that they made. Even Bobby Flanagan, the bass player with the 4 freshmen and everything, he would be playing his big bass out here, leaning in like this in order to get the right shot at this mic. And they all knew their volumes so that they all, in order to get the balance, would be the certain distance from that mic. And then the blend would happen right about at that mic, with all the good overtones developed and everything right there. And they would get the blend here, and the mic would catch it. To me, that's about the most perfect way to do 4-part vocals, unless they're rock and roll backgrounds where they're not that much of a close harmony, tight pitch problem thing. Because when you're doing close harmony, you could be singing this note and someone next to you could be singing that note. Now, it may sound weird, but it don't sound weird now. Now it sounds like, or something like this. Even this. Well, you heard the resolution, but these 2 people standing next to each other, are one singing this note and one singing that note. Try to sing that. It's very hard because your ear tends to go with it, and why I say, when you're putting microphones on 4 people singing, well, who's in charge of the blend? When you put microphones on them like that, they better have a monitor right in front of them so they can hear themselves, and you set the monitor level all even. Don't ever, when somebody says, I need to hear more of myself in the monitor, set the monitor level even and set the output levels even, and then let them blend. Sing louder. Because they have to blend. Otherwise, you're responsible for the mix. And that's a tough job because that blend will change constantly. They're supposed to know where they are. So with the 4-part vocal things, you got to be careful with that, But, they're going to want it, and I want my own mic. Now, if you give them 4 singers their own microphone, they're going to be all like this. They better have a monitor flat, get your blend out of the monitor. They got to hear that monitor so they can blend themselves as to where they're going to be. For a choir, if you were a choir, I put a condenser here, one here, one here, and one here. 4 mics in front of the whole choir. Could be 200 voices here. Those 4 good condensers about this far in front of the voices, right at about this level, aims towards above the first row, kind of, depending on how high they go, kind of towards the middle. You want that cardioid pattern, that's there to encompass the first row. And then up as much as you can so you'll be sure to get the top row. But then once you set those 4 mics in front, that'll cover it all.